Absolutely. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. There should be plenty of offense in today's game. Both teams rank in the top 10 in passing yards this season. It's the Crusaders going up against the Steamers. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Raymond Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Crusaders and the Memphis Steamers. There, it'll be 2nd and 6. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They go again with Rawls. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go now. Blue 90. We got 3. Blue 90. We got 3. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Osweiler. Complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Osweiler on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Got 3. Blue 90.
Now it's Osweiler. Looking for his tight end play, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
This is Lamar Miller. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and just 1. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got time. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. shotgun. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Watch it now, Barney! Over!
Rolls the lone man in the backfield. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
Here we go now. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And now a first down following that long gain.
4 down. Here we go now. Green 39. Check. 55.
Counter play. Rawls. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll come out in the pistol. In motion, the tight end Clay. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Leopard. All right, here we go. Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of going out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye.
Green 39! Green 39!
A first down carry now for Miller. Oh, look at the Jew. And some room to roam now. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
319! 319!
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's L.A. with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They come out here in the eye. Now back to throw. Surveying the field. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage and blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move him out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were
under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Smallwood on 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now.
Partners, decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kept that one for him.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's super tough.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down, Osweiler. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run with Miller. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Red zone opportunity. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, look at 56. Here we go.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Watch it now, Barney. Green, 39.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Miller. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a quick handoff, and this is the fullback, Cross. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Watch it now, Barney.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my own college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
All right, here we go. Now, Barney. Switch. Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. 39. Green. Leopard. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play clock's running down. Throwing. Osweiler. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
First down, this is Rawls. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Watkins alone on the left side.
Here we go now. Blue, landed.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch you now, Barney. Gone.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. On the grab, it's Ruben Randall. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. And they're going to speed things up here. And a good quarterback facing zone cover. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Miller, the lone setback.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
This is Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They isolate Hopkins. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
All right, now look at 56. Now let's go. Green, 39. Good. Here we go now. Green,
They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39. Hot.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll come out throwing. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
This off to his fullback. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it's beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get 23 yards there. And that'll be good enough for the first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
14 yards that time for number 14. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield.
Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, Osweiler. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
All right, here we go.
You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Another pistol look here.
Come on, let's go. Left round. Left round. Under 10. 10. Ohio. Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down. It looks looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Green 39!
Here's a give to Miller. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They give the small room. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, now playing the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
3rd down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up there. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now it's Osweiler. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue.
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler drops it underneath for Rawls. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Leopard.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball as we just saw there.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Here we go with Rawls. Great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Thomas Rawls with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
And you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to put him in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The penalty, it's Miller. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, they'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go. Defense showing blitz.
No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Miller with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball. There you go.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
On first down, Osweiler. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They got 29 yards there. And that'll give him a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Lucky 56. Gone. Here we go now.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing, Osweiler, and incomplete on the deep ball.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! No, check! Patriot!
So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long, it's Osweiler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. Now fourth down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Now it's Osweiler. And that is incomplete. Rex Ryan's decision does not pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
and they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Give him 30 yards there.
This is tough as a defender because it was well blocked, but someone has to find a way to make a play. Otherwise, you're doing exactly what the defense is doing now, watching the offense celebrate a long game.
Let's go.
Now it's Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Lamar Miller with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 16 yards there. But it's good enough for a first down.
Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
Here's Osweiler to throw. And this will be incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
Green, 39.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. A long way to go here for the offense on 3rd down after the penalty. 3rd and 15. Watkins alone on the left side.
Green, 39.
They go play action with Osweiler. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Now on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.